Yeah. So effectively, hold on, since I get away from this truck. So, all right, now you can hear me. So, I swear I'm gonna get a megaphone. But anyway, what I've got now is I've got proof directly that someone was in Santa Cruz. While I was in Canada. And then, you know, what I've had to do with this gossip mill was, he's not supposed to be in Canada. No, this is how I found the imposter. And proved there's an imposter. That's how I proved it the first time. Because I was in Canada. Now I've got proof there was an imposter in 2012 in Santa Cruz. Mine, if I have to go back through and be like, here's all the new words I have to explain things with. Now that I'm educated and an adult, I don't know. And a multinational at this point. Gee. So that's how I proved there's a goddamn imposter in Michigan and California twice over now. Using Social Security, banking accounts, everything. How the hell was it a financial review in 2012 done when it was 2013? Meanwhile, unfortunately, because of the breach and compromise, they can't access the records like they could from Defiance in the first place. Which makes it even more imperative that my research material in Wasion, Ohio is returned to me. Where I'm pressing charges internationally, Bobby Nallett, Randall Matthew, Paul Nallett. Shit! Anyway, you can probably barely hear me over this bullshit today. It's like, hey, once I get this megaphone, it ain't gonna be no joke. Even though I can use the building as a megaphone. Science! Ain't that cool? Why pay $100 for a megaphone if I can do that? Hey, check this out, though. Yup, right off that with the archway. Yup. Good look. Very few people even recognize that. Have a good one. So, other than that, it's payday. I can finally get some dark roast coffee going. I've got just a little bit of the cooking grill that I made, or cooking can I made at this point. Changed it from a coal basin, like a bowl that holds coals. Works really good for radiating the heat if you put it up a little bit. So, I mean, it's like, I could go, like I said, basically I have to at this point. I'm like passing a old tax place that's closed, but like basically I couldn't even file for my taxes properly right now. It's that fucked. Yeah. When there's no jokes about this, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, this ain't good. So like I said, one more time through now that the traffic's a little bit better out here and I don't have to shout over traffic. So that you can hear me. Anyway, I have proof that there was someone in California while I was in Canada. Official documentation. From Social Security Administration. Now I have to contact Canada for that to verify, cross-verify. Get it? On top of that, I have to call up Santa Cruz County Prison and send them Department of State and Homeland Security documentation as well, proving I was in Europe. Hey man, these. So I don't know what's going on. It's like I'm halfway between going to Rachel's. My friends there. I didn't mean to name drop. There's a lot of anyway. And I still got everything else set up with my friends, but they're, like I said, my other friends are going through be putting people's business out there. But when you're the new guy and you're just meeting the boyfriend of your basically your sister, you're like your cousin twice removed sister, for real, okay, and they have a dispute, yeah. So when I have to kind of like exit, center stage, or you know what I mean. That's supposed to be the sidewalk or the stop point? Anyway, I was talking about this. Because that's the stop point, but no one can see anything until they get past these trees a little bit, so it ends up blocking the public thoroughway sidewalk. Just got hit the other day. Motherfucker had an attitude and a half. You got a problem? I'm like, yeah, man. Just went the wrong way and about hit me. And got me yelled at by the guy behind you. Like an obvious setup, to that degree. I don't know. I might as well start looking at that kind of lineup of bullshit like dominoes falling. Doesn't have to be a human setup. It doesn't have to be some spiritual gumbo. It could just be the bad time, bad place. Bad time, bad place, wrong time, right place, the whole mix of it. Or you can be in the right place at the wrong time. So, you can be at the wrong place at the right time. That's kind of like, this is how I actually operate. Now I take, like shit like how I feel from here, That's where the feeling center is, the heart, not the brain. Like my theory of psychosis is that the retards are literally stuck in a mental box in their own head. Like a lens they can't see past. It's like, how can you see clearly from your third eye? Just using that language. That is another form of medicine, by the way. Another theory of operation of the human body that's yet to be modernized, but actually modern medicine is studying it for a reason, because it's very dead on. Like, they know a lot of shit that even Western medicine's, catching up on. Like, these monks can meditate and actually change their focal point of where their focus in the mind is. Meanwhile, mine probably looks like a goddamn Christmas tree sometimes, or a goddamn cybernetic crystallized core, or some weird-ass motherfucking abstract, formless fucking thing in an infinite void. Because basically my mental space is limitless when it comes down to that. Because I don't have the software called self up there. Self be here. In the heart. So now, let's see how this new check cashing machine works. See how this works here. Cash man is what this thing's called. It's like everyone's going into business and just getting re-looped on each other, I swear. Like, I almost want to get into the penny trades. Penny traders. Stock market stuff. That's like very few people got the 4 pennies to $1. I mean, 4 pennies to a penny. Technically a $5 bill, 4 score and 7 years ago. Does that add up yet? Do you get the, you see a Founding Fathers little hidden message in there? Anyway, desperately need to get this started. Because I've already been running on. Now it wants a thumbprint. Great. This is also the reason why I use nylon strings, because if I use my steel strings, it just tears my fingers up, man. Not to mention if I was blacksmithing. Alright, let's get it. Now I gotta do the unofficial American birth date. I'm not legal-wise, it's officially unknown for a reason. I talked to my doctor about this thing. Keep getting like a deaf spot out of nowhere. Instead of tendonitis, it goes like blank. Brain damage. Might be part of it, just like I can freaking see sound sometimes. Especially if it's a wave of sound, it passes by like a little crescent looking white flash across everything. Mainly when traffic goes by in a big whoosh, you know, at rush hour or something. And it just happens to find the sound wave finds one path right into my dang ear. There's people out there who know that that's like, oops, didn't mean to have my voice land in your ear there. Of course, you know, between north and south, east and west, it's one of the southern thing. CID at the back. Press scan ID. And right now I need to get new socks on. I basically smell like an old sock right now. But don't worry, the sunshine will clean it up. Plus I got some carbon activated soap and I'll get my basics going here. That's taking a minute. It's slow scan. Make sure you take your driver's license from the scanner. Okay, so now I scan my check. Do I sign it first? Or is it gonna scan it first so that way? See, here's the thing. I always ran into with the old Sam ones. If I sign the dang thing and it says it can't cash it, so they might have added an extra step here to the process just in case it declines your check, so that way when you go to sign it, because no one will cash it except for the bank at that point. You know, you're pretty much screwed, or another machine. That's about it. How many times I sat there and last of the last, everything on the line, with sense, without the sense. Scan my driver's license again. Quite a driver's license. It just looks good on it too, but if you actually scan the damn barcode, it's got the wrong names. I'm still 007 on the back of the son of a bitch though. I still fucking transferred over. It's still processing. I didn't sign it, so I don't know what it's gonna do. It didn't tell me to sign it. Check cash and cash, man. Someone forgot to add that step. Cue the Jeopardy music, ladies and gentlemen. Just like I said, now that I got proof that someone was actually in Santa Cruz in 2012, which I didn't know that. Now I know why the Canadians were like, yeah, you might just go, you have two choices. You can stay here for another 3 days to 3 weeks for processing and we'll give you Canadian citizenship, because there's definitely a problem. Or you can go back to America and get as many documented proof of the situation as you can, and come back to the Consulate General. Yeah, guess what happened to that Canada? Stolen over on Speedway last year about this time. Why do you think I'm like, I can't believe this shit? Good thing I still got everything, just takes forever to get it back. And I got photo documented backups, so that's such a big deal. It's still registering me as a new customer. It might try to call or text me too, so I don't know. It's like first time. Oh, successfully written. These are already done. Check has been validated. Submitting check for the validation. And I accept the fee, $3. It did not ask me to sign it. Oops. You can kind of see here because front-facing camera. It's now mirror on mirror. Check that out. Cashman has missed one little crucial thing in between it. Some people that get disability and have to cash their checks like this do have actual brain damage, or they're in the autism range. Without further ado, although technically I'm not really interested in drinking anything at this point, but I am going to need it, especially. Next stop, I've got to frickin' go find out where I can find one of the pre-rolls for a good price. So, peace.